By this point, we want you to have a massive list of solutions to all of their problems. So this could be 100 random solutions you've got. There's this video you're going to make, this course, this PDF file, this workout routine, you'll do this call, you'll do this, you'll send them these messages, a massive list of solutions to all their problems. Now what we're going to do is look at the solutions and actually be a little bit more realistic and think to ourselves, do I really want to do that? Would our customer actually find this particular solution valuable? We want to go through and trim and stack this list of solutions so that all that's left is the things that we'd actually do and also that we assume our dream customer would value. So do that right now. We want this clean list of solutions. And one other tip that I can give you is that we want it to be as many high value one-to-many things in there. So high value means that our customer would actually like this solution. They'll think that this is awesome, that you've made this thing or that you're offering this thing. And one-to-many means that you can give it to many people at once, meaning that you could make it once and maybe just keep giving it to more people. Essentially what this means is you want to always have as part of your offer, as part of your product, a bunch of things that can always be replicated. Like for example, videos. You could record a video and have the little video file there. And you can keep giving that to people as a training video for years. And you don't have to do more work. So if, for example, the main solution that you've got is okay, you'll do video calls and you'll walk them through this process that they care about, like fat loss. If you recorded a 20-minute training video of you showing how to sign up to the gym, of you talking about the ingredients which are really good for you or really bad for you, you can just add that to the value that you're giving and just constantly keep giving it. Keep in pretty much all of the things that will take you quite a while to make right now, but once it's done, you can just keep giving it more and more and more. PDFs, workout routines, videos, courses. One extra tip to manipulate people. I don't know why this is, but people absolutely love things like templates and checklists. So you've seen me on this video, I've mentioned a few times that I'll make the Notion template for you. When you heard that, whether you were conscious of it or not, you just liked me more. You liked me 5% more just because I mentioned that I'll go and make a 5-minute template for you. That's just added how valuable this video is because I've said that I'll go and make this template or habit tracker or checklist or whatever it is for you. People love these kinds of things. So Notion is a software you can use for free. And you can make all the habit trackers, templates, everything. So if you add that to your solutions list, if one of their problems is, I can't get into the gym consistently, I'm not consistent in the gym, you could say the solution to that is a habit tracker that keeps you accountable. And you'll give them a Notion template habit tracker for that. When we eventually make our sales page and we mention what the customer's going to get and they see Notion habit tracker to skyrocket your consistency to go to the gym, they literally people just love that stuff. They'll be way more likely to buy. It takes you 5 minutes to set it up once and you give it to everyone who buys it. Now you still probably want to do some of the intensive things that require your time. So the video calls, maybe even meeting people in person, maybe the texting, the accountability, because that's the core offer. That's the biggest, most important, most valuable part of the product that we're going to sell, this big package. I know that everything I've made you go through over the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes of this video is quite a lot. And I don't expect you watching this right now to have done all that. You're probably thinking, okay, I'll watch a bit more of the guide, then I'll do that soon. That's absolutely fine. When I was going through this process myself about 2 years ago, I remember that doing this task, making the massive problems list, the massive solutions list, trimming it and everything. I remember that taking me a solid week of waking up early at 5 a.m., black coffee and grinding it out. And honestly, it was absolutely worth it. So when you do have the sort of mental bandwidth for this, maybe starting today or tomorrow, start waking up early, black coffee, and just get to work when it's still dark outside, making this massive problems and solutions list whilst you're fasted, you haven't ate any food, because this is the deep work, the grind that you've always wanted. I know it can seem a bit kind of scary and mentally fatiguing to think of this big task. Okay, I've got to think of hundreds of problems, hundreds of solutions. But the question I always keep asking is, as a young guy, are you willing to work super hard to make a fuck ton of money? Well, yes. So why don't you start waking up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, like I do. I wake up at 5 half 4 actually, every morning. and just grind this through, grind these tasks through. This is a lot of work. I'm not going to bullshit you. This isn't some like side hustle thing that you can, like those fucking YouTubers, they make videos like this. Top 7 ways to side hustles to get money online. Like this, it's going to require active income. You want to make more money? Well, then you've got to work harder for it. Of course you do. You want to make more money? You've got to put in more of your own like active time into it. Of course you do. You've been fine with this idea. Well, now it's time to put in the work for it. So now we have this sort of cultivated list of solutions, this massive list, like numbered list. And it says, you know, we'll make this course, we'll do this call, we'll text them like this, we'll give them these reminders, we'll give them these templates. These are the things that we're actually willing to do. And it's like a massive sort of unorganized list of solutions to all of their problems. All we need to do now, it's a very clever marketing trick that you can do just to make you seem like more of an authority figure. What we want to do is bundle the solutions that we have into separate parts. So you could call this, for example, your 7 steps to fat loss, the 4 phases of fat loss, or something like that. So you would bundle it in a certain number of steps. You know, if you look at your solution list right now, or you can just imagine the kind of solutions you will have if you're going to do this soon. Just think about what could go into the same like topic. So for example, if we're selling a fitness program, then all of the things about exercise would go into the same part, right? And then all the ones about cooking would be there. Then all the ones about healthy eating, all the ones about recovery. So then what we'd do is like, we'd just kind of use sort of cool sounding words and names to, instead of us saying, yeah, we'll give you all of this random stuff, what we say is, I'm going to take you through my 4-step framework of fat loss. Think about what level of like professionalism the difference is there. One guy just says, yeah, here's a massive list I'm going to give you, right? Here's a bullet point list of 72 things, which is all random and everything. The other guy says, I've got a 7-step framework to muscle building, and I'm going to walk you through it. The first step is, I don't know, your measurements. The second step is the fat loss. The third step is the workout routines. And inside each step or inside each phrase or block or whatever you want to call it is like the solutions that are relevant to that step. This just makes you seem like more of a professional, and it'll just increase the amount of sales that you eventually get once we make the sales page. So for example, inside of the package that you're selling, you could have 4 different steps, and one of them could be healthy eating for noobs. That's the 2nd-step framework for your bodybuilding program, healthy eating for noobs. Inside of that would be the list of solutions that are relevant to that sort of topic or block, or, you know, healthy eating for noobs. So it'd be the video of you describing the foods they should eat. It should be maybe like the Amazon wish list of the ingredients that, you know, the foods they should buy. It should be videos of you literally cooking the food that they should be cooking so that they can watch you cook. It should be like the offer of like, yeah, I'll go on one call with you on WhatsApp, a live call whilst you're in your kitchen, and I'll give you some feedback of like whilst you cook live. So I'll tell you, okay, yeah, turn over the meat now. So yeah, okay, looks good. Okay, no, put it on like 220 degrees or something. And that's like one block of your package. Now imagine 10 of those. Healthy eating for noobs, starting the gym guide, maxing out the PRs, whatever. You've got like 5-10 different parts to your package, and they're all worded or named in a way that makes you seem like you know what you're doing and that you've created this sort of special, unique system. So now think about where we are. We've autistically thought about every problem that the customer has. Then we thought about solutions to every problem. Then we trimmed that list of solutions so that it's actually relevant and reasonable. Okay, these are the things we could do. These are the things they'd actually value. And then we've just sort of packaged those solutions and bundled them up. So now what we have is like a cool sounding list of, you know, 7 phases to fat loss, 3 ways of whatever you want to like sort of name it. This is actually what we're selling. Think about how different this is. We're selling this huge package. Inside of it is the same things. It's the call, it's the courses, it's the workout routines, it's the accountability, the templates and everything. But instead of us just selling a product, like for example, just like a one-to-one video call, you can see that we're not really selling a product anymore. It's more like we're selling the solution. We're selling their dream results. We're not going to be telling them like, oh, hey, you know, like this is the thing that I sell. It's one-to-one video call and this and this and this and this. We're rather going to say like, okay, you have this problem where you're struggling to lose weight, just as an example in the fitness niche. I have the solution, which is my 7-step framework, and I'm going to take you through that. How much is the problem worth for you to solve? Well, you've been stressing out about weight loss for the past 5 years, and most people literally struggle with weight loss for most of their lives. So it's worth a few grand, right? So I'm going to fix that problem for you. doing it in my 7-step framework to noob's guide to whatever you want to call it. And you can see how much more you seem like a professional. This is your core package done. This is the thing that we are actually going to sell. You're no longer selling this one random thing. You're selling the whole package, the solution to their problem. That means that you can charge whatever you want, which is very powerful. We'll get to the pricing very soon, but there's a quick way that we can just increase the value of this package that you've made even more. You liked this video, so go and watch the full guide because it took me weeks to make and it will genuinely change your life. It's popped up as a card. Go click on that right now. It's also a link in the description. Go click on that right now.